From red carpets to regular 9-to-5s, these 10 celebrities traded fame for a completely different life. And some of their new careers will seriously surprise you. One became a teacher, another opened a bakery, and one of them? Let's just say you might run into them at your local coffee shop. Stick around to see who gave up Hollywood for a whole new hustle, and why they say they've never been happier. 10. Jennifer Stone. Remember Harper Finkel? Alex Russo's color-crazy BFF on Wizards of Waverly Place. Jennifer could have milked that Disney fame for another decade of sitcoms and merch checks. Instead, she headed to nursing school. Today, she's the ER nurse sprinting past you with a bag of IV fluid. Diagnosed with type 1 diabetes while still acting, she wanted to understand what was happening inside her own body, and then use that knowledge to calm the next kid who's terrified of needles. She swears the rush of a code blue beats any applause track. 9. Dylan Sprouse. One half of the Sprouse twins who lived the sweet life, literally. When the series ended, Dylan zipped up his neon bellhop jacket for the last time and enrolled at NYU. Between econ lectures, he worked as a restaurant host in Brooklyn, seating couples who did double takes. Wait, aren't you? He jokes the tips paid for his late-night ramen habit, but what stuck was the realization that slinging plates is honest work, no matter what's in your bank account. These days, he's co-owner of a meadery and only acts when the role fits his schedule, not the other way around. 8. Peter Ostrom. Charlie Bucket holding that golden ticket is burned into every 70s kid's brain. After filming Wrapped, Peter was offered a multi-picture deal. He bought a horse with his earnings, got hooked on animal care, and trotted off to Cornell to become a large animal vet. For 40 years, he was the gentle guy palpating cows in upstate New York barns. No fanfare, just stethoscopes and scuffed boots. Retired now, he says the only golden ticket he needs is a sunny pasture for his retired mare. 7. Kate Gosselin. 8 kids, 2 reality shows, and 1 very public divorce later. Kate could have fought to stay on TV forever. Instead, she renewed her nursing license and walked back onto the hospital floor like nothing happened. Now she's the nurse calming a nervous pre-op patient, grateful that today's drama is a stubborn IV line, not a tabloid crew at her driveway. Smaller paycheck, bigger peace of mind. 6. Michael Schofling. If you swooned over Jake Ryan leaning against his red Porsche in 16 Candles, you're not alone. Michael vanished from Hollywood in the early 90s and resurfaced in rural Pennsylvania, crafting heirloom furniture. He smells like sawdust and linseed oil now, not hairspray, and signs each table leg with the same understated grin he gave Molly Ringwald. No autograph lines, just customers who love a good dining set. 5. Maura Wilson. Mrs. Doubtfire's youngest, Miracle on 34th Street's Believer, Matilda's telekinetic bookworm. Maura was everywhere in the manatees, but by her teens, the scripts felt hollow and the scrutiny brutal. She stepped away, picked up a pen, and now writes essays and novels that unpack the strangeness of childhood fame. Her biggest audience these days, a Twitter following that loves her self-deprecating jokes about never wanting to do a cartwheel on cue again. 4. MC Hammer. You Can't Touch This sold millions, parachute pants spun into cultural legend, and then bankruptcy. Rather than chasing another hit, Hammer built Hammer Time, a hip-hop gospel ministry in Oakland. Sunday mornings you'll find him beatboxing behind a pulpit. Weekdays he's mentoring teens in neighborhood gyms. The private jets are gone. The joy, he says, is louder than any stadium ever was. 3. Tony Danza. After Taxi and Who's the Boss? Tony could have coasted on syndication royalties forever. Instead, he marched into a Philadelphia public high school and asked to teach English, camera crew and Tao for the reality show Teach. 1 year later, the producers left, but Tony stayed. He grades essays until midnight, wipes whiteboards at dawn, and tears up at graduation next to every other misty-eyed instructor. The sitcom star found his encore in the classroom. 2. David Lee Roth. Van Halen's frontman once leaped off stages in spandex. These days, he might be the EMT lifting you into the back of an ambulance. Roth keeps his New York City EMT certification active and pulls night shifts when tours allow. Same adrenaline, new audience. Instead of 20,000 fans screaming jump, it's one relieved family saying thank you. He swears the second feels better. 1. Fred Brandy. For 10 seasons, he played Gopher on the Love Boat, grinning in a white sailor suit. Then he swapped scripts for speeches and ran for Congress, winning 4 terms in Iowa. Voters first knew him as the friendly purser fetching towels. They later knew him as the representative fighting for maritime safety and veterans' benefits. His office walls hold both signed cast photos and the legislation he helped pass. Probably the only guy who can claim he once danced the conga on the Lido deck and later shaped national policy. 10 people, 10 totally different exits. Some left for purpose, some for sanity, all for the realization that happiness isn't printed on a magazine cover. It's measured in the small, steady rhythms of an ordinary day. So, whose new gig shocked you most? Drop a comment. Harper the nurse? Jake the carpenter? Or maybe Roth in an ambulance? Let's hear it. And if you're curious which current teen stars are still doing homework between takes, tap the next video to meet them.